Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, I have a treat for all of you. Allow me to introduce you and welcome you to the SMP. It's spelled MRC. It's a little bit of an acronym, don't question it. So yes, this is a brand new SMP series that we're going to be adding in here on the channel, and it is going to be with me, myself, and it's going to be two other content creators who are also friends of mine. Now, one question you may be having is, well, if this is an SMP, as I claim it to be, then how come, well, if you look at the tab menu, I'm the only person online? And that is because, well, unfortunately, everybody's a little late getting here. But let there be no fear, they have in fact allowed me to go ahead and start without them. So yes, let me just take a moment here to introduce you all to the landscape that we're going to be working with. This village right here in the center is basically going to be our communal area, and we are going to try and see if we can build our bases around here and just see what exactly we have to work with. I think I'm probably going to build mine somewhere on this mountain. I don't think anyone's claimed it. So yes, I think that this will be an excellent thing to do. Now, some of you may have noticed that I have already gotten some resources in my inventory. In fact, let me open that up to show you. Yes, so obviously I have at least gotten some form of resources, and that is because, well, I have actually taken full advantage of getting started without everyone, and because of that, I have been able to gain myself at least some form of a collection of items early on pretty well. But you see, I'm not going to stop there, because that still doesn't mean that I'm not poor. And because of this, I'm going to go ahead. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my sort of temporary house until I can find more permanent housing. These are, I guess, some of my roommates that have been assigned to me. Hello guys. But yeah, as I was saying, as you can see, I'm a little bit of a poor boy right now. I don't have a lot of resources on hand. I have a little bit of raw copper and some raw iron. But today, that is going to change, because you see, I am planning to head out into the wilderness and to see whether or not I can mine down to some of the, the new y-axes that they have created for us, to see if I can find some valuable items like iron and diamonds. So I know it's not exactly popular to start a time-lapse this early into an SMP episode, but I really don't have much of a choice, because I don't think that you guys just want to watch me mine aimlessly for a while. So I'll go ahead, I'll pop us into a time-lapse, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. Okay, so I'm back now. I've finished mining, and I just want to show you guys what I was able to get. I mean, look at this. I would say that this was a pretty good mining trip. I forgot that I had already had some iron already, from just adventuring out in the world. But I mean, other than that, I think I was able to get like 12 pieces of iron, so that was a really good run for the iron. For the diamonds, though, I mean, look at this. This was 11 diamonds. That's a lot. Man, that's an insane amount. And I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and just save these. I was thinking about using them, but I think I'm just gonna save them for the time being. But I'm gonna use some more iron because I need some more pieces of armor here. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can get myself kitted out in iron here. And of course I accidentally craft myself an iron chest plate when I already have one, but it's okay. This can go into a spare, become a spare if I need it. But I mean, come on, look at this. I think we're ready to go, at least for the starting of the series. Definitely not ready to do anything too high end at this point, but I did find something really interesting that I want you guys to see. Looky here, we have a zombie spawner right here. Now that's basically XP farm waiting to happen, so I think that this is what I'm going to work on next, but I just need to remember how exactly this works. So let me do some research and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I looked it up, and apparently I need to clear out a 9x9x9 area, I'm pretty sure. I know it's just like a 4-block gap between like the spawner and where the wall would be, so I just need to kind of clear out this area to sort of prepare for it. Alright, so I've gotten this room cleared out, and I think that what's next, I don't know where those mobs are coming from. I can't be going insane. They're in the walls somewhere, and I know you guys can hear them too. I think they're back here somewhere. I don't know. I can hear them. Maybe I am going insane. But anyway, this section is cleared out, and it is ready for the mob farm. And I believe that what I need to do next is dig out an area. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I want the farm to go down to. And I'm thinking it's going to probably... where would it go off to? Maybe we'll just have it empty right down here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just build or dig this out, this layer by one, so that way we can get the water to, you know, kind of flow appropriately throughout this track and get the mobs, or the zombies I guess, more specifically, to flow that way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks down, I think that is. Have to make sure my math is correct. Okay, so I did go ahead and just make it 22 blocks just to be safe, because that is what it said. They needed to be at a 1 heart hit. I don't know if the tutorial that I was watching, oh, silverfish. I don't know if the tutorial that I was watching just didn't account for that, or if something else was going on at the time. But I want them to be one shot, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and make it one shot. Alright, so that should be 22 blocks if my math serves me correct, which, knowing how I am at math, is not a very good chance. But I think that if I am gonna go ahead with making this, I believe, oh, we've hit bedrock. I believe, yeah, this is where the hopper will go, and then we can have the chest down here. So actually, I don't even need to dig down that far, all the way to bedrock. I can just put, well, I'll just go ahead, put a chest there for, you know, imagery purposes. Well, actually make this too wide. Let me fix that. There we go. So yeah, that'll be where it goes. The hopper will go here, and then I'll have to put a slab here. But I think that this is where it'll happen. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring ladders, but that's okay because I do have a water bucket on hand, which is actually really good for this type of a circumstance. Okay, there we go. So now I need to get ladders and then hoppers and a few chests. Alright. I'm gonna try and risk as much as I can. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. That could have been a lot worse than it actually ended up being. Okay, never doing that again. Alright, so now I just need to place the chest here. I believe... Yes, wait, oh, I accidentally shifted, so it made it as 2 chests. There we go. Perfect. Nice double chest, hopper on top, and we have a slab here. Perfect. So I think I can just... Yeah, there we go. So I think I can just do that. And now I just need to get the ladders up. I think I have enough for this. If not, I think I'm going to be close enough. Okay, I lied. I do not have enough. But anyway, I think that's all the ones... Ouch. All the ones that I need. Oop. There we go. Ah, there we go. With one more to spare. So now what I need to do... I think if I remember correctly, I need to put a slab on the top of this one before I start trying to do anything. There we go. And then let me test to make sure that this water flows. Yes, it does. Perfect. That is very good. Now I just need to get a bunch more water. This is going to take a while. Unless I craft another bucket, then that would probably make it easier. I decided to just go ahead and make another one. Also, it's raining now, apparently. And back down to the construction site we go. I'll go ahead and use this old mining area for a infinite water supply. Alright, now I've got it filled out. Hopefully I can get these torches without dying. There we go. Uh-oh. There goes that one. I believe that's the last of them. The more I keep running by this, the more I think it's diamonds. And I keep getting disappointed. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully this starts working. Is anything gonna spawn? Oh, I left one more torch on. That's the problem. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Okay, they're already starting to spawn. Okay, so now, thankfully, it seems to be working. Okay, guys, so, funny story. It turns out that, me trying to be all smarty pants over here, trying to be like, oh, if I just dig it down far enough, they'll, you know, be on one heart and die in a hit. It'll be no problem. Sure, that may have been smart on paper, but I was actually a little stupid in that. You see, it turns out that you need to be within a 16 block radius of the spawner for it to work. So I actually have to end up moving this up a little bit more, which is no problem. I just have to go in here, light this up, stop the mobs from spawning, and then fix the problem. Okay, so I think that this is where we're gonna have to put it now. If I go ahead and kill these guys, which is gonna be really unfortunate that I'm not gonna be able to have that swift kill ability. It'll still be better to have it effective, to say the least. Alright, so let's just set this back up again the way that it was originally. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more to here. Yeah, that seems like it'll work pretty well. And now just let me reactivate it, close it up, and now it seems to be working. And I'd say that this farm turned out pretty well. Well, unfortunately, I think that's where I'm going to have to call it for today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. I know it wasn't a very long one, but it was at least semi-productive. We got an extensive amount of resources. I was able to finally put some of my iron to use, and we got a strip mine all put together. We got a mob grinder / XP farm all put together. I'd say that we are very good, in a very good position to start out the rest of this multiplayer SMP series. So I hope that you all did enjoy. I know I did, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.